Hello, good Friday, happy Friday. It's a beautiful sunny Friday here in Laval. Welcome to my page. It's Juli coming to you live with my weekly interviews every Friday. As you know, I come live and I bring a successful business partner for them to share their journey, what this business has done for them, and anything they'd like to share with us. So if we haven't met before, welcome to my page. I'm really happy that you guys are here. Whoever's going to watch live or the replay, please let us know where you're watching from so we can engage back. I can say hi back to you at the end or even in the middle of the interview. Thank you for watching. And I am just going to bring my guest in. Hi, Ioana.
Hi, thank
How
you
are
so much
you?
for having me today.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure. Thank you for accepting my invitation. I'm honored.
My pleasure. I'm good. It's really beautiful here in Ottawa too. We are not so far, so
Yes, I
we are
think
enjoying the sun as
we're
much as we
sharing.
can.
We're sharing the weather today. That's great.
Yes, we are.
So, Joanna, thank you a lot for being here. And like you know, I bring successful business partners to my page so you can share about your journey. So, why don't you present yourself to our audience and let us know who you are, what you are doing, what's your background, and anything you'd like to share with us.
For sure. So my name is Ioana. I'm originally from Romania. I came in Canada 10 years ago with my husband. We lived our first years. Our first Canadian home was Toronto, actually. And 4 years ago, we decided to move in Ottawa because our lives back in Toronto, they were amazing before having kids. But after we had kids, we realized that the commute to work is so long. I was working in the construction industry
Oh,
in customer service. Also, I worked in Starbucks. So I work customer service all the way. I love people. I'm a people person. And yeah, so my commute to work was very long, an hour and a half one way. So 3 hours of my life were like I was spending them in traffic. So my husband actually he was working night shifts. I was working day shifts. So we were not really seeing each other too much. And when we realized that actually someone else is raising our kids, we decided to do more for ourselves, and we quit our jobs back in Toronto. We sold our house and we moved everything here in Ottawa. And people are asking all the time, how do you do that? Like, what was in your mind when you actually decided to leave your amazing jobs that you had and all your life that you built, and you moved to a completely different city with no people that you know? Like we were alone again. um, and you start your life from scratch, like you are almost again an immigrant in another city. So
yeah.
my answer to that was, when you see that something is not working for you in your life, you do a change. Of course, you have to risk, but in our mind was never, not even 1 second, that we're gonna fail. It was always, we're gonna go there, we're gonna find jobs, everything will be great. Our girls will go to school, the school is very close to our house. So we were always very positive about what's going to happen. So we got here. When you move from a place to another one, and that happened to us when we moved from Romania here, you have to go back to jobs. You have to put your CV back up. You have to sell yourself. You need to find something that you resonate with to be able to do it. So that's what we did. And what we realized was, I realized after 5 months actually that I'm again back to the same rat race. I'm going again to my 9 to 5 job, and I pause my life again. So that was my moment when I realized that I need another change in my life, and I started to look for an opportunity online.
Oh, wow. So you were looking for something to do online already. Okay.
Yes.
That's great, to replace or to upgrade your job. And how did you find this business?
So I was looking on different platforms because, you know, the online space is full of advertising, full of ads everywhere. So
Yes.
you don't know exactly what to pick and choose. So I was looking everywhere, and I found on the ad that I found was on Facebook actually. And I watched the 90 minutes workshop. It was the same like it is right now, and that happened 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And we still have that consistency of having our live workshops every Tuesday and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And I watched that workshop, and I told my husband, I want to do this. And he looked at me and he said, okay, let's see what it's all about. So I watched that by myself, and then I went to him and I explained him, okay, this is the business that I want to do. I resonate with it. And yeah, we have to invest. It's an investment in ourselves. It's not
Yes.
something that, you know, it's gonna, you know, someone will just gonna give you. I'm amazed by people when they come into our business and they believe that they don't have to do anything, and they will just gonna earn money.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen overnight. You have to put your heart, and you have to learn your business, to understand how it works. For me, I was completely green as green can be, like Mike said. You know, I didn't know anything about the online space. I knew how to connect with my family from back home. I was using Facebook. I was using other platforms, but I didn't know how to work in a digital world.
Yes.
So it was from scratch, and I learned everything from the training. My husband was very skeptical, but he trusts me.
Yeah.
And because he trusts me, he said, do whatever you want, but for you to be able to do this business, you have to find a job, because I was not working in that time.
Okay.
And I told him, okay, I'm gonna find the job. And I found the job in a week, and I
Uh-huh.
started the business and my new job,
Both
in
at the same time.
both at the same time.
Wow.
So it took me a little longer to understand the business, because, you know, when you start a new job, you have to adapt to everything that you need to do, even if you are an expert in customer service, or if you know what you are supposed to do. It's still a different company. It's still a different culture, different
Environment,
people,
people.
environment. So you go to work, you know, 9 to 5, and I had to put aside time for my kids, of course, and also to work on my business. And so it took me longer to go through my training, to go through, you know, the business itself. And I always tell people, you know, when you start a business, it's the same like when you start a new job, but you work for yourself. You have to be much more organized. You need to have a good understanding of time management. It's your baby. You have to, you know, you plant the seed, you have to water that seed to be able to grow. You're not going to be able just to keep it there and look at it and be like, can you grow? Can you grow by yourself? Nothing is growing by itself. You have to feed your kids to be able to grow, you know?
Yes. That's a
So
good one.
it is it's a business that you know, this business, I'm passionate about it, because I love to see our community grow, and I we like to help people understand that it's more to life than just a 9 to 5 job. So,
Yes.
like, you know, from my announcement in the beginning of this week, me and my husband decided to actually retire from our 9 to 5 jobs. Yes,
Congratulations.
thank you. It's a huge achievement, and you know, um, people are looking at us and they are saying, oh my God, you are so lucky. And I'm amazed when I hear people saying you're so lucky. No, I'm not. I just risked so much and I worked so hard for myself and for my family to be able to be here where I am today. You can do the same.
Exactly.
But you have to get your mind out there. You need to to switch your mind from the perspective of working for someone else to working for yourself. You need to keep yourself focused, because when you have an entire day of 24 hours, when you work for someone else, you need to be there from 9 to 5. When you work for yourself, you can sleep in until 10. But if you sleep in until 10, are you able to focus on what's happening in your business in the shorter period of time that you have? So
Exactly.
when millionaires are saying we are waking at 5 o'clock in the morning, they have a reason for doing that,
Yes,
because
yes,
they
I
invest in
absolutely agree.
themselves.
Yes, it's an investment in yourself, like you said. Absolutely, yes. Nothing gets done on its own. It takes a bit of sacrifice on being where you are today, but it's so gratifying, right? I mean, sacrifice. You're alive, okay, you're healthy, you're everything. So people say sacrifice, okay, what did she have to do? No, it's just investing your time. Maybe instead of I don't know, going to a party on Saturday or Friday night, well, go a bit later, but still invest a bit of time on your business. Or I don't know, instead of watching your favorite Netflix movie every night, well, no, work on your business a little bit and just watch once a week. I mean, it's not of a big deal, nothing that can't be done. It's absolutely doable. And you're a great example, because you achieved the point that many people are looking for,
Yeah.
being able to work for themselves and not have to go back to the 9 to 5, which is it's great. But yes, you have to be able to work for yourself in the correct way. Otherwise it
Yes,
doesn't get done.
it doesn't get done, exactly.
Yes. So, Ioana, how many hours per day, now that you are 100% working on your business, how many hours per day do you invest, or do you work for yourself?
Let me tell you, this week I had such a beautiful week, like we are waking up in the morning, we have breakfast with our girls, we drop them to school. They are so happy that, me and my husband, we are both home, so we can stay together. And then we have the entire day to organize ourselves. So it was more like, this week was more like organizing ourselves, and doing some meetings. We are going in the middle of the day to the park and we walk because it's so nice outside. I had one of my good friends and the coach here in this business that I actually met through this business, that we were planning to see each other for so long, but when you work, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Kids are coming to school when you finish work, and like, I never had that opportunity to just meet with her without having my girls around, so we can mastermind a little bit.
Yes.
And yesterday she was able to come over and we spent
Wow.
like almost 4 hours together. And it's incredible how, that can give you so much energy. So for me, even before like when I was working, I was putting in as many hours as I could. And that's because it's not about, it was not about working. I'm not working on my business. I'm investing in my future. I invest in myself. When I go into the training, it's like a course. I learn and I learn and I learn, and it's updated so fast because the online world is going so fast. So I was telling my husband, when we were back in Romania, we finished, both of us, we finished master degrees in management, in change management and organization development. And so we did a lot of school, we had a lot of courses, but this training that we have, that is hands on, like,
Yes.
you have to do what you learn. You learn, you put in practice. You learn, you put in practice. It's so complex. I was telling him, I never learned something so complex in my entire life, and I have a lot of years of learning, you know. And when someone is telling me when they start this business that they are, oh my God, I'm unable to do this, I always go back to them and I tell them, you need to try. Because if you just see something and then you just put in your mind that I can't do this, you will not going to be able to do it. But you have
Yes.
to try. You have to go there. You have to think, I will be here. I will help you out. I will show you the way. I will, hold your hand. And that's what I love about this business, that you actually have like a support system. You have a group of people who are helping you if you need help. You have a coach, you have a mentor, you have a community of people from all over the world. It doesn't matter that it's 2 a.m. You ask a question, someone is on the other side of the world and they will answer your question. And that's the beauty of having, a community of people from all over the world.
Yes,
Um, yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Ioana, what is, well, I think in everything you said, I kind of get an idea. If I ask you, what's the best thing that you love about this business, and what has this business done for you? But already being a job quitter, it's more than a, than a good answer for that one.
So, what this business did for me, and like what I always wanted to be a university teacher. So I wanted to teach. I have that inside me of, mentoring people. And that's my favorite part of this business. I work with adults. So I work with people that already know that they want to have success and they want to develop a business.
Yeah.
So when you start to work with people that um, are big enough to understand that they can succeed in the online space, and they go above and beyond, and you see their success. It's not just yours, but you see the success of people that you are actually helping.
Yes.
That's my favorite part of this business. It's like, you are a teacher and you teach people and you are happy about the accomplishments that your students have. That's amazing. It's a feeling that it's more than the financial freedom that this business can give you. The
Yes.
feeling that you actually help people to realize some of the things that they can achieve in their lives, it's incredible. And what helped me, not just that we don't work anymore for someone else, my personal growth, if I look at myself when I started this business and I look at myself today, I see like a huge difference in mindset, in, the confidence that I have, in myself, in the people that I have around me, in the community, like the personal growth is absolutely incredible, But if I have to go back to myself 2.5 years ago and give myself an advice, I would tell myself to be patient, because a
Yeah.
beautiful flower needs time to bloom.
Yes.
So you need to water that seed and wait for that plant to grow. And then, always in all trees, the fruit is the last one who's coming. So it's not the first one, it's the last
No,
one.
absolutely.
So
Yes.
that's something that I would advise myself if I could go back in time.
That's very, very good, actually. Very, very clever. I really like that analogy. And my one of my last questions would be, you talked about yourself 18 months ago, because you had already, not 18, yeah, 2 years and a half ago, you had already started the business. But what would you say to people who are either following me or following you on your business page? What would your advice be, knowing where you are today and where you were when you started. You wanted to start right away. Not everybody jumps in right away. Some people are skeptical. So to those people, what would your advice be for them?
I would tell them to take action because, look at you right now, like today. If you start something for yourself, you can accomplish something in the next year. If you don't start something for yourself, you will be in exactly the same position that you are today.
Yeah.
So the only person who can do something, it's you. It's not me, it's not the community, it's not the training that we have, it's not, the mentor or the coach that you will have in this business. It's you. If you are confident enough that you are willing to change something in your life, just take action, because no one else will be able to take action for you. And I want to encourage them to actually join us live next week, Tuesday, because I'm here with you guys, and now you know a little bit about me and my story. I'm going to host the info session next Tuesday on November 9th.
Oh, that's so good.
So I'm going to be there, and I will do my best to present our workshop. It's something that I dreamed of in the beginning of this business, the same that I dreamed of going in front of people and sharing some of my experience in one of the masterminds. And I already did that last year. And this year I'm gonna be in front of everyone, and I will share this opportunity. And I'm starting to have tears in my eyes because it's emotional for me, because when you start and you see yourself growing, you don't know where this growth will bring you.
Yes.
And when you have the opportunity to share that with other people, and to host an info session and show them that you are real, you are not smarter than the rest of the people in the world, and this business is doable. You just need to take the chance and give yourself a chance. Trust yourself, believe in you.
In yourself, exactly. Wow, that is so good. I'm booked for next year on January to be a panelist, not to host, but to be a panelist. So that I'm waiting, very very anxious for that as well. It's an amazing experience.
It is an amazing experience, and because we have such a big community, we can actually bring always people with different experiences, with different backgrounds, using our platform. And you will never gonna see the same people on the panel, or and right now you don't see the same people hosting, because we have such a variety of people who are willing to step up and to help the community and to give back to the community. And we all do this with our hearts open, because we trust in this system. We have success with this business, and we want other people to have success. So
absolutely.
yeah.
Yes. Wow, that is amazing. Congratulations for that. I'm not going to miss it on Tuesday, you said?
Yes, Tuesday, November 9th.
Exactly. So how can people get to see our presentation? Or
they can register on your website. Most likely you have it on your business page. And it's just your name and your email address, and you will receive a personal link, and you go there and you will see me live. I'm excited.
I'll be there for sure. That's great. So, Ioana, thank you so much. I don't want to take more of your time. I'm sure you have a busy day today, so I will let you go. Happy Friday. I didn't say it before. I wish you a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I hope the weather stays nice.
Yes.
Gives us a last chance before the winter.
Have a good day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for sharing. Bye. Wow, that was amazing. I really loved Ioana's presentation. So Thank you everybody for watching. And if you watch the replay, let us know where you're watching from. And you heard her. This is amazing. If you want to listen to this again, go ahead, watch the replay and get all the information that she shared, because this business really works if you want it to, if you want it and you make it work. It depends absolutely on you. You are a business owner, you work for yourself, but you're never alone. You have a mentor, a coach that will be with you all along the way to help you and to encourage you and to be with you and share your success. And that's what we do. So thank you so much for being here, and I wish everybody a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day and weekend. Thank you. Bye-bye.